At No Research, we've explored and experimented with virtual collaborative platforms to find the best fit for us and our team. And along the way, we discovered that not only can we use these platforms to recreate the backroom experience for participants and clients in qualitative research, but we can also use them on the analysis and reporting end of things today. So we're here to tell you a little about the ways that we have discovered these tools and are using them now, and hopefully inspire you to do the same.
Yeah. So today we're going to share 3 key ways that we have found to use these collaborative whiteboards in gathering and reporting on insights. And they've really upped our collaborative game. And our goal today is to tell you how you can do the same thing for your projects.
But first, we thought we should address what are virtual collaborative whiteboards. We personally define them as online tools that remote teams can use to recreate the experience of brainstorming and project planning, both on whiteboards and in meeting rooms.
The current solutions were really built for product development teams, design, project management teams. They work collaboratively on long-term projects over long periods. So they stimulate the experience of using sticky notes, markers, bulletin boards, but with the flexibility of autosave. So anything you can do on a real paper whiteboard and sticky notes, you can do here just digitally. You can move them as you would with flip charts, but there's also things that features that extend to task management. You can sync with calendars. You can bring people in a digital way that you can't do on a physical whiteboard. So there's different products out there. There's Mural, Stormboard, Concept Board. There's some other ones. If you just Googled virtual collaborative whiteboards, you'll find a whole bunch of different products, but we use Miro for the ease of use and flexible tools. And it's just this big infinite space that you can build out however you want.
So we're going to use Miro today and walk you through an example project to show you the 3 ways that we have been using these whiteboards: to present stimuli, to collaborate with your team, and to do analysis and reporting. This is a fake example project on cat owners versus dog owners. So thank you, Casey, for a fun example for today. And so where we're going to start is where we started as a team, is to use them to present stimuli. So we have found that showing participants stimuli in research is more intriguing when we use one of these virtual whiteboard platforms instead of what you may turn to like a PowerPoint file, Word documents, websites, etc. Because really this Miro board allows us to have a limitless canvas. We can move in any direction. We can zoom in, we can edit live, we can show participants changes as we go and add their comments to demonstrate that we're really listening to them. We really notice an uptick in participant engagement when they see their verbatims being captured and their votes and rankings happening live in front of them. From a practical standpoint, when you want to rotate concepts to avoid order bias, that's very easy to do because there's no reordering of slides. You literally just choose where to zoom in and zoom out in a different order. So we found this especially helpful for projects that involve concept testing, communication or messaging testing, design iteration, any of those where visuals are really key. And it allows the moderator to move quickly between items, add sticky notes and other indicators like you're seeing here on the screen, things that allow you to do voting, rankings, ratings, language suggestions and edits, underlining points of emphasis, and like I said before, capturing those all-important verbatims.
And the bonus is you're not limited to using the tool only for virtual groups. In live groups, we'll project the same board to the participants in the group that we're having the conversation with, and then the client teams can watch it in the back room. And so this helps us avoid having to make all those paper copies, make the changes, collect all the examples, and then go print more and bring them back into the next group, and then carry that stack of paper home with us. So now it's all there, it's all saved, it's all virtual.
So we definitely encourage you to dip a toe in the water by starting there. But then we thought, let's talk you through the second way that we've been using it, which is really to encourage insights teams to use these whiteboards for collaboration. This is a great way of engaging your whole research team and your backroom partners by using the platform to take that collaboration to the next level.
here I created these little persona pages. And at first we thought, we would invite client teams to get on the board, put their sticky notes and add their answers. But, we started thinking in in-person research, we always have a facilitator who writes on the physical flip charts. And so we did the same approach with Miro. We have a facilitator, or what we call scribe, drive the Miro board during group discussions. And that makes it easier for everybody to sit back and discuss instead of trying to navigate this tool. So when we first tried it with clients, they were a little bit hesitant to try this new platform. They're busy, I get it. And so this gave them a chance to see it in action. And then once they got an opportunity to experience it, and they realized how easy it is to use, they became more willing and eager to dig in and play around with the data themselves. So in this example, we just, we're showing here that we've collaborated, we've got people's ideas about what a cat person looks like, and then we've also added in some of the data from the survey that we've done. And so you can take this and all those findings that we found in groups, findings that we found in our quantitative research, we can put onto one slide together and see our cat people persona come to life.
I will fess up right now. Casey and I are on the cat people side.
As you see, I keep going to the cat people side.
We're not biased by showing that particular frame close up. So once the collaboration, it really should be underlined as it's a great tool. We actually use it internally on our team to work on things like action items from events that we've just attended. We did a lot of our brand value work for ourselves and our team on this platform. So it's a really great way to get everybody engaged. But the third way that we encourage you and your teams to use them is for analysis and reporting. So we realized while we were experimenting with these tools that we could use them to actually synthesize data and visualize key findings really quickly and succinctly. So if you're right now the kind of person that pins everything up, prints everything out, moves things around, gets out your highlighters and your Sharpies, this might be a really interesting solution for you. It really allows you to move ideas around in a much less cumbersome way. And to our last point, allow you to invite collaborators to come in and join that process with you.
Yeah, and I'll just show you one of the things that I found first when I was playing with this data is you can open, if you have any data in Excel or this is Google Sheets, you can just copy that column. I'm just clicking, Command C. And then when I paste it into Miro, it turns it into sticky notes. And it's just word for word everything that was in that column. And so it makes it so easy to sort, make your piles, see the themes really come to life right in front of your eyes. I've worked on another project where it was a online bulletin board through Recollective. And so you can export that data into Excel. And what I would do when I was analyzing that data, I would, sort by segments, I would highlight things, I would do all different sorting kind of activities in Excel. But this does the same thing for me, except in this platform. And so then I can see it, then I see the themes, and then I add a sticky note to point out which themes that I'm seeing. It comes to me so much faster than working in Excel. And so, you can use this for creating storyboards, personas, diagrams, any kind of information that you need to visualize, you can do here. And then once we have that data, we can move it into PowerPoint. And the other piece is you're not going to lose this. It's all digital, so it gets saved instantly. Let me just show you real quick. You can start to build out your reports as well. Oh, sorry, edit that point. Also, while we're watching research, not just the sticky notes, you can just make your charts. You can take your notes here, start to organize your thoughts, organize those themes based on the participant, however you like to organize your research notes. Recently, we were doing some focus groups and I was listening in and I started to kind of see a central theme come to mind. And so I started building out a mind map in Miro, and it allowed me to kind of get the idea of where we're going with this analysis. And then once you're done with your analysis, you can begin to build out your reports in Miro. There are some limitations. There's not a lot of font options. It may not, be exactly how you want it, and you may have to do it all in PowerPoint, but you can at least get it organized, you can at least get it started. And then if you do have a slide that you like, you can just copy that into PowerPoint. It would be saved as an image, but it's all there for you. One other limitation I always like to point out is that you have to put videos in as a link because they just, probably don't have the server data to be, or server space to put all videos in there. But you would have to link to a YouTube or Vimeo video or to a Dropbox, and then this would open into Dropbox. So I'm not quite sure we're ready to do all of our presentations in Miro, but it's a nice way to get it started and get it organized.
And I will actually, just a note on that is that these platforms are always changing, right? They're not always letting us know when there are updates of new capabilities or new workarounds. So definitely once you start playing around in these platforms, do, keep up, like it is an email that I do not unsubscribe from, because I want to know if they're making product changes that may affect what I'm able to do or how I'm able to do it. There's also a lot of them have online sort of certification programs, which, I mean, I'm not sure what a certificate in Miro gives you, but it does allow you to learn some tools that you may not have found by just clicking around.
Yeah, and one of the new features that has just come out in Miro is that you can have breakout rooms. And so you can invite people to a certain piece of the board and they are working in that room. So there's a lot of new features coming out all the time. We haven't invited participants to come to the boards just yet. So far, we've still just used it as a demonstration, as sharing through Zoom. We think that we're going to be there next, where we invite participants to go to a Miro board, maybe as pre-work or during the session. But that's certainly an area that we're looking into.
And that really underscores the point that we're trying to make today, is that this is an iterative process. This is a collaborative tool and an iterative process. And what we really want to do is to encourage you to play around and find uses for the tool within your own teams. And so we just want to make a couple recommendations. In summary, is to start simply. Look around, find one that feels good to you, and maybe try it on some stimuli. Use the sticky notes, figure out how to capture what you're hearing from participants live, either with you or team up. Get a scribe to help you facilitate that, so that somebody can concentrate on facilitating the conversation and someone else can concentrate on driving the board. And then that really helps you kind of step your way into this carefully and not get overwhelmed by a brand new tool. And be flexible. Give clients time to get used to this new approach. Then think about how might they be able to be invited in to collaborate on the platform. When are they going to feel comfortable to do that? There's definitely a wide range of comfort level that we have encountered from a client perspective. Some are using these already in their team brainstorming sessions and they're ready to jump right in. Others are worried about having another tool or another tab open and want us to do it for them. So just check in with your internal teams and whoever you're working with and your stakeholders, and see how they want to play. And also, the point that we didn't show you today, but we encourage you to check out, is that all of these platforms have templates. There are some great, imaginative, helpful templates, especially for the brainstorming component and from the analysis and reporting perspective, that are very closely tied to a lot of the work that we do as insights professionals on a day-to-day basis. So definitely check those out as well. You can start from scratch by just making a square and seeing where it goes from there, or you can start by borrowing some of the templates already available for you in the platforms.
And have fun, most of all.
Exactly. Looking forward to your questions. Thanks so much for your time today.